This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. try and run for it with Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keeft. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On second down, a run with Hall. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go to Johnson again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Up the gut, Fournette. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From midfield, here's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught by Evans. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The final shot before half for Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Hall again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field. Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest. Here's Johnson again on second down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A first down carry here for Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now White. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
On fourth down, White. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown. Elijah Moore from 19 yards away. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Brady to throw. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Well, you knew you had to take... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Hall to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw, White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's White. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll give to Hall. Finding space at the 40. Oh, what a move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now we'll throw here to his running back, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Lance and the 49ers now. First and 10. Right at the 30. Lance now to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised as we just saw there.
Lance now on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On second down, McCaffrey. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
17.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown 49ers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White, throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. White looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's White. They'll roll him out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Flushed out right. And he is going to have a Jets first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, right back to Hall to the 27-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now White. And the completion to Wilson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
To throw on 2nd down, here's White. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lance going to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In motion left goes a tight end. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
97. Drill green.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. A toss left side for Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be out right at the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for him here the entire second half.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On second down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Okay, ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
Ready. 50, green. Striker, 3-3, faster.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, You should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On play action, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. White got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's White. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got room past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. 48 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Now back to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Prescott to throw it. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Pollard again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Hall on a give up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 32. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rolling to his right. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. On second down, it's Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, White. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 37 yards. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jameis to throw it. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run again with Benjamin.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Right. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, White. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's White. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 7-7, our score after 1. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now White rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Johnson's got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The pass caught by Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jameis now on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, Benjamin. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going right back to Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's White. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, White. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that will be incomplete as well.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. White throwing on 4th down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down, Kamara able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On second down, Washington. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
This is Benjamin.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Washington. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They go to Johnson again. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance.
And we are underway from Kansas City. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, Mahomes finding his burner. Hardman for the KC first. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. From nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. White. Open man here is Conklin. And some room to work. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. White looks to throw. This one caught by Davis. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Going to run again here with Pollard. Shifts by him.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now White. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Hall on a give up the middle. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. White. Wilson's got it complete. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
10th carry now for Elliott.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. That one was hard to fathom. They were in the dime. They had 6 DBs back there. They still lost it.
Great word, because I'm right there with you. I don't understand how they couldn't pick him up. But don't be surprised next week early, there's some extra people in the locker room. Maybe a tryout or two for those guys who missed him.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, White.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
White now from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
A toss left side for Hall.
And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
From the shotgun, here's White. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he's got some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.